Look, I know it's incredibly lame to get terribly worked up about these things, but I never dreamed of going to the ARIA Awards myself. I have this memory of about 10 years ago, sitting on the floor in our lounge room on my laptop, making a Facebook page saying we should have South Australian Music Awards. And I'm sure that page got 5 likes and I never did anything with it, but that's where my heart's always been, because I fucking love South Australian music. There's a lot of people to thank to have gotten me to this point, because it's been a bloody tough slog. First of all, my incredibly beautiful, incredibly lovely, and just plain incredible wife, Amy. Massive thanks to my other biggest supporter, Mum. To everyone at Music SA, current generation working with Kim. To Lisa Bishop, who's always made time for me and always kept me in mind. The OG crew, Dan, Gordon, Elizabeth, Helen, of course Nev, Mr. Ruthless Encouragement himself. Felicity and Malia at the City of Adelaide, who've been big supporters. To Az, Gaz and Mark from the Beer and Barbecue Fest, who've always found a way to get me involved and keep sharing South Australian music at their event, which has been such a powerful and important part. To all the venue supporters for Play Pause Play, Peter Darwin, who has always said fuck yes before I finished whatever my sentence was. Tam from Jive, Sim from The Grace, Dames and DK at the Metro, Sarah at the Gov. Massive thanks to Ryan Saab for his work on the videos, to Ant Candlish and Jana Hoffman for their incredible artwork, to my friends outside of the scene who have always put up with me raving about how great South Australian music is, who've always come to gigs with me. Special shout out to Jane, who encouraged me to put in the nomination for this award. And also a really special shout out to Jared Gibbs, who took me out to see his mate's band when we were both 17 and started what's now been nearly a 20-year journey for me of discovering more fantastic South Australian music. I've always wondered what my life would be like if that band had been fronted by literally anybody other than Mario Spate. To the hundreds of people who chipped in real actual money in the Play Pause Play radiothons and made it possible. Fucking 90% of the people here have at some stage in the past few years given me a literal or figurative pat on the back and words of encouragement, and I can't thank you enough for getting me this far. It's you know, every hello, every hey buddy, every fist bump, every high five, every hug, it might have just been hello to you, but to me, so many times in the past few years, it was what I needed to get through another day, and I can't thank you enough for that. But the push is getting too great, to be honest. I don't know how much more I can keep doing, and I wish I was encouraged by the minister's statement before, but $15,000 project grants don't make projects like the 6 that we've seen nominated tonight viable. We need real funding, we need real investment from a state government that believes in what we all know is a strong sector. Funding for the local music industry is about more than the local music industry. It is an investment, and it's an investment not just because of the art itself. It's not an investment just because it makes life worth living and it builds the cultural fabric of South Australia. It's literally a financial investment that grows because the local music scene gets people out of the house, it gets people spending money in local businesses, it creates jobs in the music industry, in hospitality, it supports jobs in graphic design, in photography, in videography, in games, in the entire creative industries that we want to see. And we need to see a hell of a lot more of it. Support us, support what we can do, and this is just the beginning. Thank you.